a gold bind Omen VOD review. This is the first time that I'm doing an Omen VOD review on bind. Get ready for your minds to be blown away by the knowledge and information that you're gonna get right now. So, this player is gold. I don't know which elo we're gonna see later. A lot of things went wrong. I don't know how to play bind. My aim went super shitty, even though I've been aim training for a good hour. The amount of time that you train before the matches really doesn't matter that much. The whole point is to train consistently. And usually, it is better if you aim train after you do your matches. You should never do 1 hour of aim training and then play Valorant. You should do 15 to 20 minutes warm-up and then play Valorant. Otherwise, you're just hurting yourself and you might feel tired to actually aim instead of the actual game. His setup is 240 Hz. Okay, he gave us a full setup here. Lenovo Legion laptop. On laptop gamer, okay? Booting 68G keyboard, the best keyboard ever. V2 Pro. I pick my mouse when I feel a certain way. Xbox says mousepad 1600, DPI 0.11 in-game sense. That is like very low sensitivity, bro. That's a very low sensitivity. I mean, 0.11 at 1600 is like 0.22 on 800. That's really low. For an example, I'm using 0.42 at 800 DPI, which is 2 times higher what this guy is using. All settings I have followed from your videos, which helped a lot. I aim with wrist and arm, depends on the situation. How the fuck can you aim with the wrist with that sensitivity, bro? Like with that sensitivity, you need to like you need to drive with your mouse like this to flick, man. That's a really low sense. That's abnormal. Like my usual recommendation, as the lowest sensitivity in the game, you should use 0.6. Like there is absolutely no reason for you to go below 0.6. And if you're going below 0.6, you should probably like use some kind of an acceleration, custom curve, or I don't know, just higher it up, bro. Your wrist is gonna cry like from this DPI. Like it's really hard. Like it's impossible in Valorant to play with 0.42 cents, like at 400 DPI. That's really high. No, really low. 0.6 at 400 DPI. 400 DPI. At 800, 0.3 and 1600, 0.15. So right now, what I would recommend to this guy immediately, even without looking at his gameplay, at least 0.15 cents, man. Like to invest a bit, you know, a bit of tip of the fingers, a bit of the wrist movement, a bit of the arm movement. Like with wrist and tips of the fingers, like it's impossible to control this sense and to utilize your whole arm to actually aim. I claw grip or claw palm grip edited. Okay. Let's see what type of problems this dude has. Let's see, the VOD. VOD is here. Oki L Doki. This is the Vodimus. And this is the tracker. This is the tracker. Just a moment. Let's see how he can play Omen a bit better. Ooh, profile not found. Yikes, man. We don't have a tracker, bro. We don't have a tracker, baby. 2, 3, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6. Let me try to find him like this. Oh, there's just one guy. Yeah, this is the dude. This is the dude. Kurov Zen. Hashtag tag. The Omen Gorilla main in gold lobby. He's currently gold 1, so we're gonna put the gold 1 icon up there. Let me find it. Gold Uno. Okie dokie. 9.3% headshot ratio. You know, headshotting enemies really doesn't matter in Valorant that much, but 9.3 headshot, that is too low, bro. That is too low. Like, higher up that sensitivity, brother. Hit that deathmatch, hit that aim labs, hit the warm-up. 1 hour of aim training every single day, bro. 9.3 is abysmally low. Like, it is abysmal. But considering that he has like a 9.3 headshot, he has a really high ADR and KD. 150 ADR is quite good, man, for a controller main. And 1.2 KD is also good. Look at his stats with the Viper. He has 1.4 KD with Viper and 166 ADR. That's really good. And with Omen, he's only 0.83, brother. But usually, when the Omen players have this type of KD, like they just have a very poor utility usage, very poor positioning, and very poor executes. Like it is borderline impossible with Omen and Jet to have a KD that is below 1. I genuinely don't know how players have below 1 KD when they are playing Jet and Omen. It's literally, I don't know, like you need to be a magician to do that. Let's see his weapons. In eco rounds he suck, probably because in eco rounds he is using a ghost instead of using a shorty. Guys, use the short, if you're playing Omen, try to utilize more shorty when you're playing eco rounds and hellby rounds. Try to go in the face of the enemies. Try to trade yourself for at least 1 kill somehow. It is better than buying a stupid ghost. Buy shorty, buy frenzy, you know, do some kind of an outplay, outmaneuver the enemies, that's it. 14% headshot with Vandal, okie dokie. Bulldog primary anti-eco weapon, okay, sure, why not? Why are you not using a judge, man? Like, if you're a controller main, you need to be a bit more cringe. You need to be a bit more cringe, for especially when you're playing map like Bind. On Bind, you will see when I do the Omen to Immortal series, you will see that I play Bind only with Judge and Shorty and Operator. There is no reason to buy any other weapon. Like, I play Judge and Sheriff, Shorty as my primary secondary weapon and my primary weapon in full eco rounds, and I play like Operator on defense, like, and on attack sometimes when I think I can punish the enemies. Like, I don't know how can a controller main not utilize shotguns in this game? It is just, you're just wasting a potential of the character. Okay, 0 knife kills, that's okie dokie. Pistol rounds are really good. In pistol rounds, he has a really good idea, like, what he is doing. By the way, when I told him to use acceleration for the sensitivity, I take back that advice and just higher up your sensitivity. It is impossible when you're playing some kind of a mobile character, such as Omen, to flick everywhere, to check the corners, check the angles with 0.11 sensitivity on 1600 DPI. I don't know, we're gonna see the gameplay right now, but I think we're gonna see a lot of the shenanigans. Okay, which is the best map? Fracture? On Fracture he's dominating with Viper and that Ascent. Okay, let's check the last act on the maps. Yeah, he has more matches there. Ascent is his best map and he plays Reyna on Ascent. Okay. Fracture Reyna, okay, Split. Why the fuck would anyone below Immortal 1 play Viper on Split? Like, on Split, Omen is the god. Omen and Jet, up to Immortal 1, you can have 100% win rate with those 2 agents on Split. Like, it is... Why the fuck would I play Viper? On Split, the main problem of the map is the attacker's side. And if your teammates don't want to go in, and they're shit on the attack, with Viper, you're done, man. There's no way to... Like, absolutely no way to control the outcome of your matches. Lotus Reyna, okie dokie. Pearl Viper. Okay, on Pearl you need to play Viper. Like, on Pearl, Omen is almost unplayable. I would still play Omen up to Immortal 1, but from Immortal 1 you need to utilize the Viper. On Icebox I would always play Omen. Like, Icebox below Immortal 1, always play Omen. If you're utilizing my strategies that I've shared through the VOD reviews on my second YouTube channel, like, you will dominate on Icebox with Omen. If you already want to play controller on that map. From Immortal 1 you should play Viper, of course. And on Haven... Why are you not playing Omen on Haven? Like, on Haven, Omen is as well one of the best characters for the map. You can control your teammates with the one-way smokes wherever they're picking the fights. Executes are very easy. Retakes are very easy. Like, you know, play. On Haven, play Omen instead of this bullshit here. Who the fuck plays Breach, Brimstone, and Reyna below Immortal 1 on Haven? Performance... Oh, he just recently started playing the game. Silver 1, okay, he has a decent progress. Like, I think in this act, he's definitely gonna reach, like, Platinum. If you grind this act, he's Platinum 100%. Good. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Not too shabby. That's kinda it. From this tracker, nothing else to say. Nothing else to say. Okay, let's teach this respectful gorilla of our community how to play Omen on Bindimus. Just a second, guys, I need to switch my accounts. I just did like, you know, this challenge that I'm doing, like Jet to Immortal. I mean, it's not a challenge, it's a series where I'm teaching you a lot of useful tips and tricks, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, I'm answering your questions. Just switch account. I've seen a lot of Viper players on Bind lately. It kinda annoys me. If you're above Immortal 3, you can play Viper. But if you're below Immortal 3, I highly advise you just abuse the Omen, man. I mean, Omen is in my opinion, the absolutely best character on Bind to carry solo matches. It is so easy to carry the games. So many good strategies, executes, tactics, for every single... You're useful in every single round. In eco, hull buy, full buy, force buy. Easy. Easy peasy el lemon el squeezy. Okay, I'm on my main account. We're back. We back. Okay. Notepad++. Are you ready, boys, to learn something new on Bind? Bro. How is the VOD 14 minutes? Okay. Number one tip. Never surrender your fucking games. Okay? Let's teach you this first. Never surrender in Valorant, even if you think that enemies have a cheater or smurf. Why? Number one thing in Valorant. Some maps are heavily sided maps. So, for an example, on Bind, if you lose 9 rounds on attack and win only 3, that is amazing. Like Bind is heavily defender-sided map. On defender side, you can win 12 rounds in a row without any problems in the lobbies below Immortal 1. Like, it is so hard to push the bomb sites, to execute the sites, to counter the enemies with judges and utility. It is stupid to surrender a game on heavily sided maps. Like, on Bind, for an example, if you win 3 or 4 rounds on attack, you're winning. You're not actually losing. If your teammates don't lose the mentality, of course, like, and they don't lose, you know, the will to play. But you're actually winning. Play every single match up until the end. Like, for example, Bind, heavily sided map. Defender sided map. Heavily. Like, don't do that. You never know. You never know when your teammates... How your teammates are going to perform on the opposite side. So, for an example, let's say that you suck on the attack. Maybe your teammates are god tier players on defense. Maybe you have a defender-sided team composition as well. Always play your matches until the end. Third thing that can happen for you is that enemy's focus is going to drop down and you'll easily come back. This happens in Valorant a lot of times. Like, in Valorant, a lot of times I see that players are winning 10-2, 9-3, 8-4. Their focus drops down, and then what happens is they don't give a fuck anymore. They think they're gonna easily win a match, and then they lose the game. You never know when that is gonna happen. Also, cheater might get banned. Or cheater or someone might get banned in the middle of the game. For an example, when I was doing rank 1 grind to Radiant, in my rank up match to Radiant, one guy was cheating. I was losing the game hard, my teammates wanted to surrender, and we denied the vote. I denied the vote. I said no. And 3 rounds after that, the match was terminated because the guy was cheating, actually. Now, if you're playing against the Smurf, it doesn't matter. Like, when playing against Smurfs, take that as a learning experience. even if you're getting stomped. Like, figure out what that player is doing better than what you are doing. Is it a mechanical problem? Is it the execute problem? Is it your positioning? Is it your repetitiveness? Like, figure out why the fuck that Smurf won this match. Like, what he did better than what I did. That is a great learning experience. Like, I firmly believe that players in games will learn 10 times faster and progress 10 times faster if they have an opportunity to learn from someone that is higher elo than them. Like, for example, when you buy coaching in Valorant, you're already 2 steps ahead than an average player in solo queue. You already understand the game on much higher levels, and that is a great learning experience. Like, something that is irreplaceable by playing a stupid rank 24/7. Like, also, I don't know, tell your friend to borrow his account, so you can maybe, you know, try to learn from the experience from a bit higher elo lobbies. Like, I firmly believe that if I give an Iron player, maybe not Iron, okay, like, if I give a Platinum player my Immortal account, even if he loses all of the matches, and he tanks down that account to Platinum, that experience will actually develop him as a player and help him to learn in a longer run. Like, basically, experience where you play with and against better players is irreplaceable in Valorant. Like, it's just, you know, something that cannot be replaced. And you should be searching for that experience. Like, if you have a friend that is higher elo than you are, ask him to play with you, so he can teach you something new, so that you can see what type of playstyle he is using that works for him, so that you can copy-paste that playstyle. Same in life as well. Like, when you're going in the gym for the first time, it's always better to go into the gym with a friend that is experienced, friend that is buff like a fucking gorilla, than going in the gym with alone. Like, do you know how much time I wasted in my gym alone trying to figure out, like, how to hit each individual muscle, like, properly, how to actually do every single exercise properly. Like, if I had someone to help me out, or if I hired a coach in the gym, bro, I would have been, right now, I mean, ripped as fuck. I mean, right now I'm shit because, like, I'm coaching players in Valorant, and I'm, like, just playing the game. I'm not even going regularly to the gym. I'm eating fucking pizza. But when I was seriously training, you know, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Your dude was getting ready for a bodybuilding competition, man. Bodybuilding competition. And unfortunately, it took me a lot of time to get to this physique because I didn't know what to eat, what to do, where to go, which exercises I should do, what I should focus on, etc., etc. Now, what else? If your teammates leave, still play the match until the end. Like, basically, you always lose less MMR and less rank rating points if you don't surrender. Don't impact your account in a negative way. Never. It's always better to play your matches until the end, even if you lose, I don't know, 13-4, 13-5. Try to get the kills. Try to be the team MVP. Try to win as many rounds as possible. Your MMR will be thankful for that. And your account, you know, won't be put into the loser's queue or tanked down in rank rating. Like, a lot of you guys that are losing a lot of rank rating for the loss and winning a lot of, like, and winning least amounts of rank rating is because of this. You surrender way too many games. You never play your matches to the end. You never try hard in your matches. Like, every single game that I play, it doesn't matter if I'm doing some kind of a series, if I'm playing in Radiant, I'm try fucking harding. I want to win a match as best as I can. Like, every single match you should play with that mindset. Like, surrender option does not exist for you. The first time you surrender, the second time you will surrender. The third time you will surrender as well. The fourth time you will surrender as well. The fifth time you will surrender as well. And you will get in that fucking loser's mindset that you have a surrender option. When I play a game, surrender option doesn't exist for me. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if I'm losing 12-0, 13-0, 7-5. It doesn't matter. You play every single match as if you wanna fucking win it, and that you can actually win it. Also, playing 4 versus 5 is some way to learn how to play in scenarios when somebody just give out the entry without option to refrag. True, as well. You know, 4 versus 5 can be also a great experience to learn something new. Like everything in life can be experience for you if you want it to be an experience. Like a lot of people, like in life, what they do is they have a very negative mindset. A mindset where if they fail at something, it was a wasted time, and that, I don't know, like, they didn't achieve anything. Like, I firmly believe that nothing in life is wasted time. Like, nothing. And I firmly believe that if I was not working my previous jobs, if I didn't, you know, like go to college for some years, if I was not if I was not like competing in bodybuilding and generally competing in esports, like I would not have been at this place where I'm right now. Everything taught me something. All of the failures, all of the good stuff, bad stuff, like everything can be experience for you in life if you want it to be an experience. If you want to learn from that, you know. If you always have a negative mindset where you're like, I just wasted my time with this girl, with that guy, with that friend, I wasted my time doing this. It's not a wasted time. Like I was working as a bookstore manager for like 2 months, I think. And that helped me to some degree to actually develop my social skills, to develop my time management, to develop the management of generally some stuff. I was 3 years in college, then dropped out. College taught me a lot about social life, about communicating with people, how people actually think, psychology of human beings, you know, and the people that are around me. Even though I never finished my college because I realized, you know, fuck the college, like just do some business on your own, you know, like I was studying IT, man, like IT was like, I mean, you can be a programmer without a degree, like, and a really highly paid one, like it's all experience. You know, everything can be an experience. Okay, let's go to the VOD. Pro gamer. Bind. Okay. First things first. In the first round of Bind, on the attacker side, your quote-unquote default site and site that you should prioritize pushing the most is the B site. You should try as many rounds as possible to end up on B. You don't need to push the B site every single time, but you should be like trying to like plan the spike on B. Because retake on B is 10 times harder than retake on A, and essentially like B set of Bind has the lowest success retake out of any map in Valorant, any bomb set in Valorant. I came here for Valorant advice and got life advice. Thanks, man. Life coach. Actually, I was also a coach in real life, like gym coach, personal trainer. Now, essentially in the first round, the absolutely best strategy for Bind is telling all 5 of your teammates to push the B site, where 3 of your teammates, together with you and together with a spike, should be going through the like through the B main area of the map, and 2 of your teammates that are initiators, like Sova, I don't know, like Gekko or something like that, should go through the window to clear the window. So in the first round, if you are pushing the B set of Bind with Omen, what is the strategy that you want to do? Just a moment to get in the game. Are you drawing this using mouse or a tablet or pen? You're using mouse, man. Using mouse-a-roni. Mouse-a-roni? Didn't you talk about this yesterday? I mean, we're doing another Bind VOD review. Like, basically, you know, whenever I do VOD reviews on my Twitch channel, and whenever I do my coaching sessions, I love to be thorough. I love to explain the players what they should do. And I expect the players to listen closely and actually develop themselves. Like, even though on my Discord server, it says that my coaching sessions last for only 2 hours, sometimes I'm coaching the players for 4 hours in one session. Like, my coaching session ends when I say it's gonna fucking end. When I say that I'm done talking. So, in the first round with Omen, what do you want to do on bind if you're pushing the B site? So, in the first round, you tell your teammates, hey guys, you know what? Enemies have 1 or 2 sentinels. Maybe instead of pushing A, and because we don't have a Sage in the team, we should push the B side. Your teammates are like, whoa, what a great strategy. Let's go. Let's follow you. Now, in the first round, tell 3 of your teammates with a spike to go B long, and 2 of your teammates potentially, if possible, 2 of your teammates that are initiators should go B short. If your teammates don't want to listen to you, just fucking go B and do your own job. Now, what you should do is you should buy the Ghost, buy 2 smokes and a Shrouded Step if you're going B. You can also go with a classic, Light Shield, 2 Shrouded Steps, and 2 smokes. Now, your job is to jump spot this area of the map, safely push this area of the map together with your teammates, play the anti-flash if you think enemies have a Sky Phoenix that is waiting there that is flashing your teammates, and we are safely pushing this area of the map, clearing every angle, every single position where the enemies can be. Once we reach here, this spot, we're doing a one-way smoke for the CT always, and this smoke is always better than a regular smoke for multiple reasons. Always do that smoke instead of the default one. And your job is to do a mid-air smoke here, like this for the elbow, teleport inside of the smoke like this, and as the smoke is dropping down, you're clearing that, backside, dropping down, entering the site with your teammates, and that's it. This is the absolutely best strategy for Omen in solo queue. For the first round, try it out, it is free. Now, when should you generally push the B site? In the first round, if you don't have Sage in your team, and if the enemies have like 2 sentinels in their team. Like if enemies, for example, have I don't know, like Killjoy, Sage, and Cypher. I would always try to execute the B instead of executing the A site, if possible, of course. I mean, generally, if the enemies have 2 sentinels, it doesn't matter what you push. You can push B or A. I just prefer pushing B because postplant on B is very easy. And usually sentinels on the B are playing very passively, where with this strategy, you can easily rip their heads apart from that upper position, even if they're fucking up your teammates. Now, also in the first round on bind, we can push the A site. And in the first round, I would always tell all 5 of my teammates to push through A short. And we are only fighting in the first round for the control of this. If you have Sage in your team, which you don't have right here, your Sage should always do this wall for you. And basically, we're just planting the spike and that's it. If you don't have Sage in the team and you want to push A site, some of your teammates need to go showers. At least 1 or 2 teammates need to lurk through the showers and take more map control so we can safely plant the spike. What is your job as Omen in the first round and what is the best execute on A? So, you can go with a classic Light Shield, 2 smokes, 2 Shrouded Steps, or with a Frenzy, 2 smokes, 2 Shrouded Steps. Now, you're doing this smoke instantly as the round starts, and then you're doing this smoke later. You're jump spotting this angle, pushing forward, doing this, clearing everything, pulling out Shrouded Steps, and doing this teleport. You want to hit the top of this, and to use the teleport as you're jumping into the teleporter. Why? To bamboozle the enemies on the B side, so that enemies think that you're maybe rotating to B, and you're slowing down the rotation of the enemies on the B side. As soon as you teleport here, you want to drop down, clear the back, clear the lamps, kill the guy in the lamps, clear the front. That's it. That is your job. If you have a problem with hitting that teleport up there, use the smart ping. Boop. So you know exactly where you should place your crosshair. I don't know, this is very hard to be done from that angle. Like, I'm very used to doing this. And that is how you want to perform the first round execute onto the A site. Fighting for the lamps, killing the guy in the lamps from behind. They will never expect some shit like this. They will maybe even think that you fake the teleport into the teleporter and that you teleported like maybe, you know, somewhere on the site or maybe back. Like you're bamboozling the enemy's mind a lot by using the teleporter. That's the whole point. Now let's see what you do.
There.
Bro, like, what is this VOD, man? We didn't even start the first round, bro. What is this Ohio VOD, bro? Come on, man. We started at the fourth round. Okay, fourth round, whatever. Like fourth round. Let's go. Let's see what he does.
There.
I'm gonna do it, guys. I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. You know, this guy, when you purchase a tier 3 sub on my Discord server, you also get the exclusive coaching videos for that map that I'm going to cover for you. So that is the benefit of tier 3 sub VOD review over the live VOD review giveaway. When you get a live VOD review giveaway, I just do a VOD review and that's it. When you purchase the tier 3 sub, you get a lot of benefits that are, you know, beneficial even without the VOD review. Now, let's go. Show me what you got. One instant mistake here. Whenever you're pushing the A side of bind, always try to push from left to right and not from right to left to avoid this gunfight. And it is much easier to clear the angles from this position because you can use the bench to isolate the enemies here, surprise that enemy there, and fuck up the crosshair placement of the enemies. It's always easier to go from left to right than from right to left. Especially if all of your teammates are going from here, someone should go from this side. Because if you get naded here, or, I don't know, seized, or enemies use a smoke and they want to push you, I mean, we just lost the full control here for free. Not very good. Not very good. Okay, we are playing on contact.
Cover going out.
Okay.
Shadows traveling.
Whenever, but literally whenever you're using this teleport, you always want to practice in a custom server teleporting into the teleporter as you're using the teleport on this position. Also, this smoke setup is very bad. Smoke positioning was very bad. Like the first smoke goes here like this, and the second smoke goes on the center of the truck on top of it like this. So that smoke is covering the full tower area of the map, and the only possible angle that enemies can play is this angle here. And that's it. And whenever you teleport on top of this position, and you think that enemies are in the lamps, you want to drop down ASAP. Like here, the huge mistake was not dropping down from the smoke and killing the enemies. Like, as soon as I got a contact of my teammates in the as soon as I realized that some enemies are in the lamps, instantly drop down into the lamps and fuck up the enemies. And when you're dropping down, you always want to just jump down like this, enter the lamps with bunny hop, and kill the enemies. Simple as that. Because enemies probably don't even realize that you teleported on that spot. Especially not in a gold lobby. Come on, man. No. Confidence. Confidence. He's staying on this position for way too much time, and the only thing that is important for you when you're pushing the A set of bind is having the control of front of the site and lamps. Everything else is non-importante for you. Like, we are gonna fight the enemies with our teammates, we are playing on a refresh potential, blah blah blah. Like, this control is important. Once we take this control, then we are working the rest of the map. This was way too late, and this smoke was Ohio smoke, man. Like, come on. We need to be more precise. Precision is always better than speed. Remember that. Precision in your utility usage is always more important than the speed. Speed is gonna come over time. As you become more precise, you'll become faster. You know? And also, one huge mistake here is not always have the short use a secondary weapon. Always! Especially on bind.
Last player standing.
If he did this play that I've explained right now, he would have killed KO, he would have killed Omen, and he would have like demolished the enemies. Like, so in the full buy, we're playing on the contact through this A short area of the map. I'm going slow, clearing. Sorry guys, I'm never going from that angle. I'm going slow, clearing every single angle one by one. Clearing that position, moving through here, always through here. Then clearing that spot, Now our teammates want to execute. I'm going to hide my body. Ba, booey. Flashing the enemies in the lamps. Doing this. Dropping down. Clearing that. Fighting with my teammates. Maybe you can also teleport there or there. To kill the enemies on tower. Backside. Ba. 3 kills. 3 easy kills. Sheesh! Oh, never do this type of teleports. Like, right now, this teleport is really bad. Because you're 1 versus 2. Spike is planted in an open area of the map. The guy started defusing the spike. 2 enemies are right now looking at your head. Like, when you're doing these teleports in unsafe areas of the maps, you know, you're doing the blind teleports. You need to do them into some safe location or some location where you think that enemies won't observe at that moment of time. Like in this scenario, what would have been a good idea is maybe to bamboozle the enemies. Like just, you know, come here, do something like this. And now enemies will think that you teleported there. Ba.
Oh fuck.
Nice try, but I think the fault, like this round you lost. If you were faster with the execute into the lamps and killing 2 guys in the lamps, this round was an easy win. Be confident, like these players are gold players. Do you know how many plays, guys, you can do from top of this box? Like you teleport there. And if you have 1 more TP, you can go anywhere, basically. Like, you can maybe teleport there, above your smoke. And then from this position, baba booey. And enemies that are at the back of the site will maybe think that you teleported, I don't know. They don't know where the fuck you teleported. Then from this spot, you can easily teleport there. Maybe if you save the flash, you can flash the enemies at the back of the site like this. Bam. Baba booey. Then you can also teleport onto the tower. If you think enemies are not tower, and you think they are not going to expect that, baba booey. Like, come on. These are gold players. You can easily bamboozle them with Omen if you're just a bit more confident and if you're experimenting a bit more. My dude chilled in that smoke for an eternity. Yo, Michael, ja, ich liebe Deutschland, Michael. Let's go.
Let me get a pick here for me.
I have ops, I'm gonna drop on.
Okay, generally speaking, if you have the ultimate with Omen, Papito, Summerfield, welcome to stream, man. If you have ultimate with Omen, the absolutely best strategy when your teammates are pushing the B site is the following. Like, this is the strategy that got me Radiant in Valorant, basically. Like, this strategy is unbeatable Demon King if it works properly. Like, when is the best time to do this strategy? The best time is when the enemies are when you're playing an eco round, half by round, and enemies have the better economy than you have, and if you notice that enemies are heavily pressuring you and your teammates here. So what is the strategy? Very simple. Our teammates push B. We are pushing B. We say, hey guys, let's push B fast. Let's go. Gorilla rush. Then, at the start of the round, you place this one-way smoke here. Like this. Then, you place the second smoke into the elbow. Flash for your teammates into the window. Do a fast TP at the back of the site. Now, if you don't see any enemies in this area of the map, commit to the teleport, pre-assume that one guy can be there. Like when you're committing to the teleport, place your crosshair there. Slowly clear the site, kill that guy, that guy, that guy. If you see the enemies on the site, cancel the teleport. But majority of times, why is this TP so good? Is because enemies will think that you teleported in elbow. Like, enemies will never realize that you teleported there. Like, even if the guy is on the site and he's watching this and watching this, he doesn't hear the proper teleport. Like, the sound of the TP is fucked there. It sounds almost identical as if someone teleports there. So that is the benefit of that TP play.
Viper right.
Okay. Whenever you're playing Omen on Bind, I highly recommend you to prioritize pushing through the B long and A short area of the map and completely avoiding the hookah and the showers. Why? Because through the B long and A short, your execute is much safer. You have many better executes, and you have impact. You know, basically, you're not risking your life by dying from some stupid nade through the teleporter and some stupid utility through the TP. You're not risking your life by dying from some kind of a shotguns setup in the hookah and in showers. Like in showers and this like window position, I will always send my initiators there. Breach, I don't know, like Sova, Cypher with a camera, Gecko with a wingman, Raze with a boombot. If you're playing Omen and Jet, I never fucking want to see you in the window or showers. Or if you really need to push through there for some reason, yeah, sure, maybe you can go through the showers and hookah, or if you're playing an eco round, yes, sure. But if you're playing a full buy round, always focus on B long, clearing the B long, and executing the B search to B long. Also, one more extra tip. As an Omen player, you should support your teammates with a flash in the showers and in the window almost every single time. Especially if your teammates are dying like a potatoes in the window and showers. So, in the window, smart ping this, place your crosshair a bit higher, look at the minimap, do this. When your teammates are close to that angle, bam, go B long. If your teammates are pushing in the showers and they're dying from the jet that is picking them with the operator, or they're engaging the enemies there, like at the start of the round, what you can do is run fast, ba-ba-ba-ba-booey, do the flash. Prevent the enemies from picking your teammates there, and your teammates will have easier time taking the showers control. Or, if you think an enemy is here, just give your teammates that type of a flash so they can safely push through the showers without losing their lives. With Omen, Omen is a support, aggressor, duelist, initiator, flanker, lurker, team play agent. Like, Omen is everything in this game. You can be whatever the fuck you want. You can be a fucking Michael Jackson if you want with Omen. The only point is, you need to use your own brain, look at the minimap, and observe where your teammates are dying at every single moment of time. Okay, Michael Jackson? Good. Moonwalk on them, bro. This is very dangerous because Phoenix has the ultimate. Right now, Phoenix can push through the TP with a flash and kill 2 of you guys. You're unnecessarily risking your life. Also, you know, Phoenix can do a molly, like so many, like KO can use a molly through the TP and fuck you up. Like, this is so bad for so many different reasons.
You're dead. Cover.
If I heard this, no jokes, you're dead or something like that, I would have paid attention on my ass that Phoenix is going through the TP. Maybe he's B long, I don't know, but you know, I would have gone with my teammates to the B long.
Shadows traveling.
Just B long. No, man. This TP is not bad that he's trying to do right now. Like, listen. If you don't have a like, if you need to go out for some reason from the window, and you want to put the pressure onto the enemies, and you want to aggressively execute the enemies from the window, the only position where you can safely TP is here. But you know, you need to have the info whether or not the enemy can be there. Like, if the enemy is there, like, you're kind of fucked. This spot is totally fine to teleport there. Even without the smoke. You don't need a smoke to execute the B set through the window. Like, what you can do in the window area of the map is, like, you know, just do one way up there. Do the elbow smoke there.
Cover going out.
And you can just, you know, clear everything and do this. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Charlatan, bro. Chill, bro. Do this. And, you know, you can... This guy will never expect you teleporting there. You can do this. Clear the site. Clear everything. And that's it. But you need this information. Like, in this angle, we need to have some kind of a nade, arrow, like... I would risk this teleport in eco rounds and half by rounds. But in a full by round, if I don't have the info there, I would not like. Would you waste your blind to blind the person in cubby? Yeah. I do that quite a lot. Like if you have saved your flash and you want to do this execute, do this. You kill 2 flies with one flash. Why? Because this guy is blinded, easy kill. This guy is blinded, easy kill. It's okay to do the flash there. It's actually something that I do quite a lot. Very good TP, but I don't know. Hey, actually, in this round, this is not that bad. You know why, guys? Look at the minimap. Look at the Viper wall, bro. Viper wall is protecting him. But we needed to be aware of that angle. We needed to be aware of that angle. Like, I would have spammed that angle after the teleport, to be honest. Like this is what I'm talking about. Like, spam that position and then go for the spike plant. Anyways, one additional mistake that happened right now. What was the mistake? If you're planting the spike here. Always plant the spike looking like this. Not like this. Like, this is one of the rare positions where I will not plant the spike towards the wall. So that my teammates from the B long can actually see the spike. Like, when I plant the spike here, I look like this. When I plant the spike here, I look like this. So that these guys are seeing this spike, these guys are seeing that spike. And it's much easier to, you know, kill the guy that is going for a defuse there. Is it not Viper's mistake to put the wall like that? It's not a Viper's mistake. Listen, guys. You always need to play Valorant with a pre-assumption. Hello, Acid Voyager, welcome stream, man. You always need to play Valorant with a pre-assumption that your teammates are mentally retarded. That they have something wrong in their brain. Like, something is not working for them in life, you know. And when you play Valorant with pessimism, and with that type of a pre-assumption, you clear every single angle. You clear every single position. You are playing the game as if you're the only guy that can impact the outcome of the round. If you play Valorant with a pre-assumption, my teammates are tenses, screams in the match, then you will lose a lot of the matches. You will notice that I clear angles, even though my teammates went through that position. And then, did you ever see me die from an enemy that is playing on trigger discipline? That never happens for me, because I clear every single position that can be cleared. You know? Fuck, I don't have a... Something went wrong for me. Okay, never mind. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
What to do when there are like 5 duelists? You know, in your team or enemy team? I mean, up to Immortal 1, you can literally win any match, even with 5 duelists. If you have 5 duelists in a team, like, on both attack and defense, you need to play super aggro. Super aggro game. I think it's winnable. Like, I feel that up to Immortal 1, team compositions really don't matter at all. Really, like, seriously doesn't matter. Because players' game knowledge is very low, and you can abuse so many different things in your lobbies. Especially when you're playing eco rounds and halberd rounds, I would have pushed the B side in this round. Why in this round I would have pushed B? Because we have the ultimate play to do. Like, especially when you're playing eco rounds and halberd rounds, tell your teammates to go B and just fuck up the enemies with the ultimate play. If that KO is hiding in that corner again, I mean, that is such an easy kill for us with a Stinger. But we are pushing A. Okay. This is so stupid, man. Like, if you're pushing through the A short area of the map, don't push only through one angle. Like, if you get mollied here, flashed, smoked, and enemies are aggressing us on A short, we're dead. Papito, is it good that I'm placed in Platinum 2 and 3 lobbies when I'm Gold 1? That is amazing, man. That means that your MMR is high, that Valorant thinks that you deserve much higher rank, and you need to showcase the Valorant who's the fucking boss. Who fucking dominates this Platinum town. Great.
Jesus.
Oh, fuck.
Flash out. Cover going out.
There.
Enemy spotted A.
What is the formula for you to answer questions about Valorant? So far, my questions have only been answered when they had nothing to do. I try to answer on every single question that I see in the chat. My chat is this small. And when your question gets pushed up high, GG. One thing that I can easily tell you, just a second. Yo, Sleepy Dot, thank you a lot for another 100 bits. Now, listen. Whenever you're playing eco and halberd rounds with Omen on bind, you always want to push the bomb sites and pressure the enemies with a mindset that you want to do some kind of an aggressive play. So in this round, if I had a Stinger, Light Shield, and Utility, I don't give a shit what my teammates are doing. I'm going out and I'm trying to create a space. Like in this round, I would just try to do this type of a setup. Maybe do a smoke there, do a smoke there, flash, jump spot the enemies. Aha, KO is there. Bam, push here, maybe teleport there. Risk it for the biscuit, you know. Even if the enemy is there, maybe I'll catch the timing to kill him. Then I'll kill the KO. Like, whenever you're playing eco and halberd rounds with Omen and your teammates want to push something, try to play a bit more aggro. But I really feel that on bind you'll find a lot of success if you have the ultimate pushing the A side, the B side with the ultimate play. Now, what you can do with the ultimate on A side, what I love doing sometimes is I love placing my smoke on the tower here for myself. And essentially placing it like this. Then I place this smoke here towards myself there, and I flash my teammates into the lamps or, you know, into the site, and I TP on tower here. And then this is a huge risk. This is something that I would do only in eco rounds and halberd rounds. Then I will clear CT, clear inside of this smoke, and then from this smoke, I'll try to teleport there, in this position. Clearing under, and then closing the gap with the enemies, with a Stinger, with a Judge, with a whatever eco weapon I have.
Jesus.
Oh, fuck.
Flash
If your teammates are always dying from this type of a fight, 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 there is something that you can do with Omen. Like, maybe, for example, when you're pushing A short, you can go first. Grab yourself by the balls, smell them nice, and then jump spot the enemies. Aha, enemy is there. Let's flash that idiot before my teammates peek him, and let's take this control before my teammates die. Or, my teammates are slowly pushing this. It's okay to do this smoke. Do that smoke, take this area of the map under contact, and then, you know, wait 15 seconds for your smoke to disappear, to recharge, and push the site again. Now, if your teammates are dying in showers, I mean, with a simple flash, you eliminate that problem. If your teammates are dying in B window, with a simple flash, you eliminate that problem. If your teammates are dying from that peak, penetrate this area of the map so that your teammates don't die. You slow down the enemy's push. Enemies will probably die or abandon that idea of pushing this area of the map because they're getting pressure by you, and your teammates won't die from the operator there. Or just give them a flash. Your teammates are dying in B long. No problemo. I got you. So,
I can feel the panic rising. Drive it.
can I penetrate my teammates? Only if they are female. Okay. In game. Now, listen. If you want to clear the B long area of the map, this is one of the best ways to actually clear the B long with Omen. Round is starting. Round is starting. You have a long-range weapon. Sheriff, Marshal, Vandal, Operator, Phantom, Bulldog, whatever. Now, you pull yourself from the wall, a bit like this. Place your crosshair on this billboard, on the left side, up here. Barrier drops down.
Draw through them.
You have an instant teleport ready for that position. Press it. You are 1 second faster than the enemy that is going for the orb there. 1 whole second. Peek the enemies. Kill the guy that is going for the orb. Kill that guy. Go forward. If enemies are playing flashes here, Phoenix is waiting there like a fucking boosted bonobo to flash your teammates. Fake the footsteps. Go back. Play anti-flash system. Bait your teammates a bit more until they reach that position. Wait for the Phoenix flash. When your teammates go to that position, go forward, support them. Another option. Round starts. Teleport here. From this angle, peek the enemies and double peek the enemies. Like your teammates peek from here, you're from here. Bam. Easy. Like you can always control as an Omen player the life of your teammates. Here, 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 and here. Like no one should die there, essentially, if possible.
Cover going out.
That smoke, I don't know, like, that smoke was for Jesus Christ. Like, I don't know what was the idea of that smoke, unfortunately. But you never want to smoke the lamps in almost any way. It's just stupid. If you already want to do some kind of a lamp smoke, to maybe pressure the enemies, and to do some aggressive play, I would do a smoke like this. This is always the better smoke. Why? Because then, when I do that smoke, I can flash the enemies in the lamps, safely teleport there, clear front of the site for my teammates, like this, ba, ba, and then enter the smoke, and then surprise the enemies like that. Does Omen work on all maps? The only map that I don't play Omen is Breeze, and on every other map he can work to some degree. Depends on the map, really. For example, after Immortal 1, on Fracture, Brimstone is better. On Pearl, after Immortal 1, Astra and Viper are better. And Harbor, even, to be honest. And Brimstone. On Icebox, after Immortal 1, Viper is better. Depends. Listen, if your teammates are already fighting the enemies, you cannot pull out the flash and pretend that your teammates don't exist. Like, spiders are there, man. Like these boosted gorillas are living in your life. And you're just, you know, a part of it. Like, if my teammate is fighting short, I have nothing to do, like, with flashing that enemy. Like, my flash will not change the outcome of that fight at all. Whenever my teammates are fighting, I'm always focusing on gunfights. Focusing on refragging them. Figuring out the ways how I can actually peek to trade my ally. Instead of using a flash here.
Can you like stop?
I mean, winning 2 rounds on the attack this early on Bind is great. What is this economy management? Like, how am I playing? How am I looked at 4 rounds. 2 rounds for full buy, 2 rounds for eco buy. What is this economy management? Like, let me see. So in the last round, let me see the tab. Did you press the tab? Okay. Whenever your teammates full buy, you always full buy with them. No matter how retarded that game decision is. Like in this round, I would probably go with the Judge and Heavy Shield and just try to go into the lamps and kill the guys in the lamps, take their guns, and that's it. I'll do some kind of an execute for the lamps. Like that one on the truck, this one that I've showcased you right now. Also, you know what you can do? You can maybe smoke this, smoke this, jump spot the enemies there, try to reach this position, flash the enemies here, and teleport here. Then from this position, bad boy. Like, there's multiple ways how you can execute the ace side. In this round, he should have full bot. He should have bought Heavy Shield, Judge, Heavy Shield, I don't know, Stinger with a shorty, and that's it. Actually, he full bot. I'm mentally ill, bro. I'm mentally ill, guys. Sorry. But in this round, his teammates are buying again. Judge is actually my favorite weapon with Odin. Yes, I'm noob. Bro, I really cannot get... why do players in Valorant call Odin players and Judge players noobs? Bro, this is an FPS tactical shooter that has nothing to do with FPS tactical shooting. Like, Vandal and Phantom are so inconsistent weapons that borderline it is even stupid to play them in this game sometimes. Like, why would I play something that is inconsistent? Something that where bullet is not consistent. Like this is not CSGO, where AK-47 and M4A1 are actually precise. There are spray patterns. The bullets are going where the fuck am I shooting? Like in this game, with the Vandal, I think I lost more gunfights because of RNG factors than because I'm bad mechanically.
Clear out that then.
In this round, he should have bought again. Like, as long as your teammates are full buying, we need to full buy. Even though in this round, they should have saved money.
Can you like stun? Yeah.
What do you want? 100% accuracy. Probably. How is it possible that, like, why would I aim train a single day of my life if when I do a one tap, there is 0.25% of chances that my bullet will not go in the head of that enemy? Like, what the fuck is this?
Watch corner on the left, that's what he killed me last time. Like a wreck.
Okay, one right there, okay. Generally speaking, like, I am always against the tower smoke. I really feel that the A set of bind, you should split into two sectors. Sector 1, Sector 2, and Sector 3. And you want to fight... in... and you want to first take the control of Sector 1 and 2 before you even get in a gunfight with the enemies in Sector 3. Like, it is completely not important for you what's happening here on bind in solo queue. Like, just not... what if... I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. Especially in rounds where you're playing some kind of an equal hull by weapon. So, if your teammates are splitting the A site, let's say with some kind of a 2-3 split, or 3-2 split, it is just better to give them the smokes like this, and the smoke like this. And that's it. One way here, so it covers the tower from this position. Regular smoke here. There's no reason to give the tower smoke. Let's just do this smoke towards the enemies. Do this here. 10 times better. Now we fight for the sector 1 and 2. Clear this, clear that. We have a one way here to peek the enemies or whatever. 10 times better.
Shadows traveling. They will cover. Blinding.
I mean, in this scenario, like, if Reyna already took a kill on short, probably that short guy has some kind of a weapon. He should have went for the Vandal. Like, I mean, there is a Vandal on the ground here. I would have picked that Vandal. This is completely unnecessary over-aggression. Like, this is something I would have never done in this match. Like, right now, if you lose the round because of this, I'm gonna be very sad. Like, you take the side control. You plant the spike. You pick up the gun from the dead enemy here. That's it. You're watching the back of your teammates. If the enemies are tower, you're killing the guy tower. Backside, and that's it. Like, that was like absolutely unnecessary. Just pick up the gun from that ally, from that enemy on the short. End of the story. Like there was no reason for you and Reyna to die here. Bro, are we gonna lose the round right now?
Flank, flank.
Oh, we won it, okay. Yo! Sleepy Dot, thank you all for 300 bits! Listen. Guys. Always focus yourself on winning the rounds instead of kills. If you're already 5 versus 3, if one of your teammates is doing some kind of an aggression, you can follow that teammate, but as long as you have the safety for yourself. So for example, here, let's talk about this example of his. His Reyna is pushing here. Do you know where I would have been? I would have been here. Jiggle peeking this angle. Waiting for her to push or for the wall to go down. Then I would maybe fight the enemy for one gunfight and instantly go back. Regardless if my Reyna dies or not. Because it doesn't make sense in this round at all to pressure the enemies additionally. And I would have picked that gun on the short. 100%. What the fuck was that?
I don't want Vandal from you.
Always spam that angle and prevent the enemies from pushing the short area of the map. If they're pushing, if they're not pushing, you don't do it, of course. Charlatan, what map are you working on for the Jet Guide folders? Tomorrow we're going to cover the next map on stream. And I don't know what I'm gonna cover. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we can do tomorrow. Maybe Ascent. Split. Let's do the split. Let's do the split. Let's do the split. Split is fine.
Blinding.
There is a one-way smoke between B teleporter and B garden. Should one use it? Is it a valid option? B teleporter and B garden. You think this one here? Yeah, I use it quite a lot. This one way is great. This is one of the best one ways to stop the enemy's push through the long. It's 10 times better than doing this smoke. That smoke is great. This smoke here is great. This smoke here is great. Like, use these one ways, definitely. Like one of the best one way smokes in the game. And as attacker, what? Why would you use that smoke on the attack? If you're scared about the enemy that is gonna pop flash you and kill you, play anti-flash. Hide behind the angle, let your teammates push forward, and then, or use the flash into the garden and then push the enemies. It doesn't make sense to use that smoke on the attack. I highly advise you, guys, if you're playing Omen, just prioritize the B long area of the map and try to use the strategy that I've explained at the start of this VOD review. It is such an overpowered strategy for these lobbies, and enemies never have a single idea where the fuck you teleported. Now, another thing, whenever you're carrying the spike on this map, you always want the spike to go here and here, because it is 10 times easier for you to retrieve that spike from long and A short than retrieving the spike from the window and from the showers. Only if the call out is like, you know, only if like 4 of your teammates is here or 4 of your teammates is here, then the spike should go with these guys.
Last player standing. Lucky.
I cannot say anything about that lurk and flank because during this VOD review, this chamber never lurked, never flanked. Like, that's unlucky. You know, when this type of round happens for you, first of all, you could have pushed faster B site. You could have executed B site faster. You're very, very fucking slow at pushing the sites, and that is not working for you. If that playstyle is not working, tell your teammates, hey guys, gorillas assemble! You know, just go. Go, out. Ooga booga. Come on. Shorty without anything? Wait, what? In this round, I would like if you have a light shield. Listen, you have all of utility available, and you're buying a shorty. Buy the light shield as well, because you never know when some of your teammates is gonna die, or if you get a kill and you get a gun, then that light shield can be very useful for you to actually, you know, finish off the round. Buy the light shield with a shorty. If you have money for it, invest.
Coward, run.
You want to play? Let's play.
That teleport that he wanted to do here is a 10 IQ teleport. You don't need teleport here. The round starts. When the round starts, the barrier of the enemies is here. They need to do this in order to peek you. Even if you're walking, you're gonna be faster than them to reach this position. And then, you know, like, reach this angle. Dude, this TP is like the most wasted TP you can do on Bind. Like, what the fuck? Yo, Rizla, welcome stream, man. Or girl, I don't know. Nah, you guys, like this is why I'm telling you. You need to have some kind of a plan. You need to have a solo plan and a team play plan. You need to have a playbook. For every single map, for every single round. Like, look how he's playing an eco round on Bind. He has no idea what he wants to do, which are the executes that he wants to abuse, and what is his primary focus. Like, in every single round of every single map, I have a clear vision how I want to execute something, where is my highest skill potential, and how can I win that round. Like, right now, what are we doing? We're gonna peek into the window with a shorty? Wait for the enemies to push us? Come on.
You're nothing.
The name of the Reyna is pregnancy test.
Spike down.
The moral of this round is try to develop a plan for yourself on that specific agent that you're playing for every single round, and essentially that's it. It doesn't matter if you're playing an eco round, hull round, force by round. You need to have a plan, and you need to have a vision with your plan. If I have the ultimate, I have a shorty and a light shield. I'm doing some aggro play at the back of the B side and trying to get a kill there, or I'm gonna be a bit more aggressive onto the side with some kind of an aggressive play. I cannot walk through the window and pray to God that we're going to, you know, find a kill there.
Oh man.
Stealing sight.
In this round, his teammates made a huge mistake. Like, his teammates pushed out on A, even though they are all of them are like you know, detained and the what is the name of this, debuffed by KO, whatever. Like, you know, they should have waited here a bit, but okay, especially because they got the frag. Now, where are the smokes gonna go?
Cover going out.
To be honest, you know, if your teammates are already cleared the front of the site, then you can do a smoke for the backside or for the tower. Like, listen, if your teammates already pushed this, and your teammates already took the full site control, smoke the, I don't know, like, smoke the tower, maybe do this type of a setup, you know, do this smoke, that smoke, plant the spike, you know, here, enemies need to peek you. You can do a one-way tower smoke, like, if we already cleared this, like, we don't need this smoke at all anymore, like, you know, and if we are not doing any aggressive play, why would we do that smoke?
Cover going out. Joke's over! You're dead! The hunt begins!
Enemy spotted A.
Planted.
Oh, bro. This was a bit unlucky. This was a bit unlucky. I cannot lie. This is also something that I would not expect this. Like, his breach was actually holding his ass, but there was a small pixel angle where the enemy saw him, man. The idea was fine to teleport up there in that smoke and to kill that Reyna. This was a bit unlucky. Unlucky moment. Happens. See ya later, Omen.
Paint.
Yo, Squiddle, works free, man. Skudel.
Oh man.
Hola, hola, españolas.
Enemy spotted A.
Can't use that.
What the fuck are we doing right now? Like, come on, man. Like, we got suppressed. 2 of your teammates are fighting short. What are you waiting for? For your flash to come back to flash the enemy KO. Once he kills 2 of your teammates. Fight with your allies. If your teammates are already picking the fights, fight with them.
Enemy spotted A.
Can't use that.
Bro, flying not pregnancy test. I'm drunk. French cutie pie. Bro, this is a custom server lobby, bro.
Shadows traveling. Shadows traveling.
No way, man. No way. They actually surrendered this match. And they lost the half only 8-4 on bind. Bro. What?
One enemy remaining.
Okay.
Oh.
Just remember, guys, you know, if your teammates already take the site control and your teammates are already on the site, don't do, you know, don't do these smokes. If your teammates are already out, like, basically, if your teammates already have a control of this, just smoke the enemies on tower with one way and do us this smoke. Basically, here also you can do a one way. There. So that one way, this one way here, that's it. Do that, you know, and then we're fighting for the backside control and killing the enemies at the back of the site. I mean, if your teammates already safely push this area of the map and clear the front of the site, we don't need the smokes on the site. Do the smoke for CT to delay and stop enemies push, smoke for the tower, end of the story. Regarding the one-way smoke, I have read that this smoke gives my teammates more security, and this way they do not die. I mean, Elo, where no one has used flashes there, maybe that is why it does not make sense for you to use it as an attacker. I don't know, like, I mean, this smoke is a bit wasted in my opinion, like, and then for 15 seconds, you know, on attack, using this smoke, I would never, I don't know. Only if your teammates are dying from an op here every single round. You know? Like, I don't see any other reason why you would do this. If your teammates are dying on the attack a lot of times, like, you know. Okay. Okay, we won this one. Should I play with Bloom on or off? If you can sacrifice a bit of FPS to make your gameplay a bit better, play with Bloom on because with Bloom skins look much better. If you have a shit PC, play with Bloom off. Anyways, with Bloom off, you have a bit of competitive advantage because the abilities are not blooming. Like, you know, Raise Nade is not so bright, the Breach Flash is not so bright, the Breach Aftershock is not so bright, Sova Ultimate is not so bright when it is in your face, and it is easier to see the enemies through the abilities. My life is not so bright. Love it, man. Love it, love it, love it. Nah, man, like, can reach Radiant with 60 Hz. You can reach Radiant in this game. I think that you can reach Radiant even if you don't have eyes. I think I need to try that, like getting blindfolded Radiant, playing only on sound. Daredevil challenge. Daredevil challenge, Charlatan. Huge mistake of his is not abusing that B long area of the map and not pushing through B long. Like, it is much easier to push through the B long than pushing through the window. I mean, listen, QZ, I forgot his name. I've shared with you the exclusive coaching videos on Bind, and in those videos you can find a folder with Omen executes and tactics on Bind as well. Like, try to implement that knowledge and those executes in your gameplay, and trust me, you will have like 10 times higher win rate on Bind than what you're doing here. Like, I mean, he has the ultimate, 2 smokes, 2 flashes, and he's not using the ultimate for some play to outmaneuver the enemies to make the mental pressure on them. I don't know.
Cover going out.
I thought there was left.
You are powerless.
Woohoo, brother. Listen, if you are not safe while planting the spike, don't plant the fucking spike. Okay? Like, right now, it would have been 10 times better for him to try to find some kind of a picks onto the enemies through the smoke than going for the plant right now. Like, here, probably he's going to die from the enemy in the elbow and Gigeroni man. Or from the enemy in the site. Like, the number 1 rule of Valorant is, if you're carrying the spike and you're going for the spike plant, don't plant the stupid spike until you fight your fights. Fight the fights first, then spike the spikes later. Like, try to plant the spike after you clear the site and when you think that you're 100% safe. The only time when I would try to plant the spike as soon as possible and maybe sacrifice my life for it is if I'm playing some kind of a round where I'm in the economy disadvantage or in numbers disadvantage. Like, if I'm playing an eco round, I'll try to plant the spike as soon as possible so I can play on spike detonation. If I'm playing a round where I'm like 2 versus 4, I will try to plant the spike as soon as possible to play on the timer and spike detonation. But if I'm 4 versus 5, I'm gonna chill a bit and try to find the picks onto the enemies and then go for the spike plant.
Spike down B.
I know someone who has like 42% headshot percentage on Vandal, has 900 games hours, and still is fluctuating between gold and platinum. What is your opinion on this? It's very easy to have a 42% headshot percentage in gold. Like, you know, in gold, you can wait for the, like, enemies, before enemies kill you. I mean, you can, you know, headshot percentage doesn't mean anything anyways, in, like, that's my opinion. Like, as long as you have like above 25%, that's fine. Like, literally, it doesn't show any valuable stat for you. Do you know what is my headshot percentage with Vandal on my main account? 25%. And I got Radiant like from close beta 20 times. 25%. Always. Consistently 25%. Only in this challenge that I'm doing right now, somehow I have like, somehow I have the 30% with Vandal. I don't know how, like, I got better by playing Jet, I guess. I have no other, 29% actually. I mean, it is really bad. You know, your main goal when it comes to your mechanical skill is having at least 25% headshot ratio. That is your goal. Everything above that is like whatever, not that important statistic, and everything below that is like not that good.
Who had bomb? Who had bomb that round?
And generally speaking, the players that are, you know, hard stuck in Valorant, majority of players in Valorant are hard stuck because they don't have a proper mindset to play this game. They need some help from some coach to change their mindset. Their game knowledge is shit. Their game decisions are shit. Their team play is shit, and their adaptiveness is shit. Your mechanics are such a small portion of your improvement in Valorant. Only like 20%. Everything else is 80%, you know. I would say that game knowledge, game decisions, team play, and adaptiveness, is 60% of your chances to win the rounds and win the matches in Valorant. 20% is your mechanical skill, aim and movement. And the rest of 20% is like mentality, attitude, training, and mentality, attitude, and communication. And overall, like psychological aspects of Valorant.
Does it matter?
Amigo, I'm not speaking about your chances of winning the matches. I'm just speaking about the rounds that you can influence, essentially. My headshot percentage is 13% and I'm immortal. Okay, listen. When you, in the first round, on Defender side of Bind, you always want to prioritize defending the B side because B side is your default site on this map. B side has the lowest success rate of retake out of any other map, and you want to prioritize playing B. In the first round, you tell two of your most useful teammates and the hardcore sentinels to play A side. So maybe in this specific VOD, Viper and Breach can play A. Tell the Viper and Breach, guys, go to the fucking A site. So they defend the A site. Where the fuck am I? Where's the Breach? Breach, Viper. Now, you tell your Raze to control the B-long area of the map, and you tell your Raze to do what? To basically jump spot the enemies and get the info there. And your Reyna should be baiting for you in the window while you're performing a classic pistol shorty strategy. Now, if your teammates don't want to listen to you, it doesn't matter at all. Like, you know, just let them play however the fuck they want. I will still commit to playing the classic pistol shorty strategy in the window, defending the B set myself, and I will be playing a retake on A. When you're playing Omen and you're doing this strategy, this is how you want to perform it. You want to play here, and you want to buy classic, light shield, 2 smokes, 1 shrouded step. You're picking the shorty after the round starts. Now, immediately as the round starts, you want to do this smoke to protect your teammates on A short and to potentially delay or stop the enemy's push on A short. If you think enemies are coming through the window and they're coming B, you're doing a smoke here like this, creating a cubby position to which you can easily outmaneuver the enemy's abilities, and also you can hide your body from the random spam of the enemies. Then, when enemies are in your smoke, you're bam bam. Maybe you can continue a gunfight, or you can pull yourself back towards the site with 1 or 2 kills in your pocket. That is how you make the numbers advantage, and that is how you take an easy kill to have higher chances of winning this round. Harvix, welcome to see, man. So a huge mistake in this round is, number 1, not having a light shield. If you're playing a classic or short in the first round, you need to have a light shield, always. Second mistake is, we don't have a smoke to support our teammates on A. And if I saw that this idiot is going for a peek, I mean, I don't know what Breach is doing. I would pre-assume that Breach is trying to push the A short. I would definitely give him the smoke here, or the one-way smoke right here. A lot of players don't know that you can do 2 one-ways on A short. Like, okay, of course this happens now, you know, like somehow that one-way drops. But essentially, like, you can do a one-way on this pipe there. Did they remove this? From this bind?
Cover going out. Cover going out.
What's happening here? This worked very consistently previously.
Shadows traveling. Shadows.
Okay, so for this one way, the smoke needs... Oh, this is very inconsistent. Okay, maybe don't do this smoke, to be honest. Maybe don't do this smoke from the B side.
Cover going out.
I cannot figure out why it's falling down. That's the only thing.
Shadows traveling. Cover going out.
gap in pipes? Oh, maybe it's the gap in pipes. So you see the green triangle, and then you move the triangle all the way to the left. Huh? Yeah, maybe that is the problem.
Shadows traveling.
Okay. And here you can also land the smoke
Cover going out.
on top of the rooftop here. Okay, so here on the roof and here on the pipes on the left. Okay, good. No. If I saw that in the first round, my breach is pushing that you know, this A short area of the map, I would have done any smoke for him, like either this one way or the regular smoke, anything, to help him live a bit, you know, happier life. And also, like, you know, for this like, he should have bought a light shield. And also, we need to pick up the classic. Pick up that classic, bro. Yo, they didn't pick up a classic, man. Pick up the classic for retake. That's why we save it.
Spike planted.
Okay, maybe their enemies are gonna give us a classic.
Oh shit.
Okay, when you're using the shorty, always make sure that your full circle is actually on the enemy before you fire your shots. Like, I see way too many players when they're using the shotguns, they're spamming the shotguns like there is no fucking tomorrow. And that is why you're losing these type of fights. Like, shotguns in Valorant still require from you some kind of a precision. Like, you cannot just randomly spam them and pray to God that you're gonna take a kill. Like, when I'm playing the shorty, like, I always make sure that I have a proper distance to actually kill the enemies, and that my circle is exactly on the enemy face. You know, actually on the enemy body. Like, one of the biggest mistakes that I see players make is, like, they're playing a judge and they do this. Like, they're holding the left click and praying to God that they're gonna kill the enemy. When I'm using the judge, I'm not holding the left click. I'm using the judge like I'm using the sheriff. So that I make sure that my crosshair is actually ready for that fight before I take the shot. Because if, let's say, one enemy is there, one enemy is here, and you're doing this, like, there is a huge chance that, you know, in the middle of this flick, you're going to fire one shot of the shotgun there, and you'll completely miss that second target. Essentially, I behave towards the shotguns in the same way I would behave, like, towards the sheriff. You know, precision is far more important than speed, and the distance between you and the enemies is far more important than you surviving that gunfight. Like, you know, I will always make sure that I close the proper distance with the enemies before I fire the shot.
Oh shit.
Bro, why the hell I didn't buy this shorty? This shorty is actually sick, man. I'm really regretting not buying the Araxis bundle. Araxis bundle is so poggers.
Last player standing.
I mean, if you're playing a retake, you always want to pick up a better gun than a shorty. Like, he should have had a classic pistol, and right now he needs to pick up the ghost. I mean, I don't know how he's going to kill two enemies that are on the site. Okay. Okay. Let me see why they surrender now.
I really hate bind.
No. You hate bind because you don't know how to play it, my friend. Like, and that is the problem. Same as I hate the Lotus. I hate the Lotus because the map is shit.
I don't understand the map.
Ah, they surrender because one guy left the match. What? But the guy maybe will come back. Like, maybe the guy didn't leave the match. Maybe he just disconnected. Why the fuck would you surrender? Play all of your matches to the end. I've already talked about this, like, at the start of this VOD review. Why you should never surrender in a game. Especially on the map like Bind. Like, 4-9 is nothing. Like basically, on a defender side of Bind. Like, you can win a match even if you're losing 12-0 on the attack. No. Okay. Essentially, that's the end of this VOD review. Believe it or not, guys. The VOD was only 14 minutes. And we talked about this VOD for 1 hour and 35 minutes. Imagine how much in-depth I go in my coaching sessions. Holy fucking shit. Okay. That's it. Essentially, like, you know, there's nothing else that I can speak about this VOD. Like, when it comes to Bind, I have given you the exclusive coaching videos about the Bind, how you should play the map. You need to have some kind of a plan and strategies for every single area of the map that you're executing. And I think now your map understanding and map knowledge is much better than what you did in this VOD. When it comes to, like, your utility usage, the main problem is, like, speed and precision. I mean, precision primarily. And sometimes you're trying to use utility when it doesn't make sense to use utility. I mean, if my teammates are already fighting 2 centimeters away from me, I want to fight with them and try to refrag them. And also pay attention how much map control your teammates have taken. Because sometimes your utility is not necessary if your teammates have already taken some bomb site control. Why would I put my smokes, you know, on the A side, here and here, if my teammates already have the front side control? You should put a smoke here and here, the 2 one-ways. When it comes to your mechanical skill, it's unfortunately I couldn't tell what you're missing. Like, crosshair placement is not that good. Crosshair placement can definitely be better. But from this VOD, like, I cannot recommend this guy anything. I mean, his overall reaction time can be better. Precision and flicks can be better. Crosshair placement can be better. But it is not that bad for a gold player. It's definitely not on the level of a diamond and ascendant. But for a gold player, platinum player, this is like average. You know? I don't know. Hit me up in DMs, like, if you have any other examples of your gameplay, and maybe I'm gonna help you out, you know, a bit more. Also, like, in this text channel here, as the coach, you can maybe send some gameplay examples of where you're playing Valorant, and basically, like, you know, you can ask me questions here, and I can answer on your questions, as long as you have that tier 3 Discord sub. And, you know, maybe you can send me a bit more examples of your gameplay, especially of your mechanical skill, so that I can give you maybe some kind of a training routine or aim training routine or something, like, you know? We'll see, my man. Definitely, I feel that, you know, Omen is okay character for you. You are trying your best to improve, and everything else is average. Like, I think we covered almost everything. Guys, if you want to get coached by me privately, join my Discord server for coaching. And essentially, that's it when it comes to this VOD review.